So this week we were asked to compare and contrast online learning and traditional learning, and then give some of our thoughts about where we're kind of at right now in terms of our thinking and our ahas or, feelings we're having right now towards this. So, so some of my first thoughts are, come from the school that I'm in currently in. And right now, one of my concerns is that some of our teachers, online or blended learning is going to be a big jump for them. They are struggling using the iPads right now in their classroom, and to go to them and say, hey, let's flip your classroom, or let's do more of a blended type online learning course for your class. I think they'd be very resistant to that. And it makes me sad because some of these teachers still have, 20 or 10 years left in their teaching career, and, technology is the way education is going. And, I hate for their students to get left behind if they're not willing to move forward. And that kind of brings me, to the student side of it. The students are ready to move forward. They love the technology. They love using the technology. I think more students would get excited about school if they had different options, as say like a blended or online course. The other thing that makes me a little nervous or a little, is board, district office, administrative leads that are not ready themselves to move forward or understand the importance of moving forward in the district. Some ahas I had this week or came from one of the lessons where they gave us some bullet points about pros of online learning or blended learning. And these are kind of made me feel good that I was on the right track, because these are the things that I've been thinking and why online and blended learning is a good thing. One is that students have to take responsibility for their own learning. This is something I've been saying for ever since I started teaching to my students, is that you are responsible for your education. You're responsible for making the best of your learning. The other one is that teachers kind of more or less become the guides in the classroom. As an MYP and IB school, this is one of our goals, is to get teachers to be more like the facilitator in the classroom. And I think a blended or online course would help that move forward. The other one is that blended learning is a blending of direct instruction, which we is our instructional model for Adrian Public Schools, and then the constructive learning in part of that. So it's a good blending of the both. An online or blended course is a course where students that may miss school because of sickness or sports or vacation don't necessarily get left behind because they can do the work at their pace, and there's that flexibility to be able to do those things. The other one that I was glad to see and felt good about was the engagement. Obviously, I have two children that are really engaged by technology, and I know that our high school students, watching them with the iPads, the engagement level in the classroom has gone up. And so, having that option of being able to do work at home using technology, or do work during the school day using more technology, would engage our students even more. And the last one is that in online education, it's personalized. These students, if there's a class they can't take at our school, or there's, they want to take advanced courses that we don't offer, they have that opportunity. It's also paced, for these students at their own, they can work at their pace. They can dive deeper into subjects. They can move forward through subjects that are a little easier for them. So, it's really personalized for them, and they're able to grow from that. So these are some of the thoughts I've had this week doing through this module, and I'm excited to learn more.